everyone, this is Matthew Harrison with thebottlereview.com. I am a college student in Massachusetts at UMass Amherst, and I'm a lover of wine, ale, and Scotch. I come to you today with two bargain wines, both of them from Argentina. I say bargain wines because I found them at one of my local liquor stores at 2 for $10. So each of these bottles was only $5 each. Can't beat that. And by a happy coincidence, they both just happened to be from Argentina when I picked up the bottles. Now, back before I was serious about wine, I would have looked at the bargain bin wines and the big displays in the store and $5 wines. I would have looked at them with an upturned nose and gone, "Oh, I'm better than you. Surely you cannot produce a good wine. Surely you're just some mass-produced junk, and I wouldn't like you." However, to be serious about wine, you must be open about wine. The whole point is to get out there and explore, to try new things, to, do things you wouldn't normally do in terms of your wine preferences, and to just try just absolutely everything. So I no longer look at the bargain wines as something awful that I wouldn't enjoy, because some of them are actually quite good. And some of them aren't, but some of the expensive wines aren't either. So the point is, don't worry about price. Don't worry about how mass-produced they are. Just sort of go by your palate, whatever you think tastes good. So let's get into the wines. I have one Chardonnay and one Shiraz. The Chardonnay is Falling Star 2008 from the Mendoza region of Argentina. There's a label. Falling Star Chardonnay. And as you can see, 2 for $10. I think, both of these were priced normally at $6. So it's only $1 per bottle savings. On the back here, it says, our Chardonnay is from a region with very ram days. There's a bit of a typo there. Can you read that? W-R-A-M. Warm days and quite cool nights, providing perfectly balanced grapes. It is very fresh and pleasant with a soft, round, smooth finish. And it's 12.5% alcohol. Okay. And it looks pretty standard Chardonnay. Maybe a little on the watery side. Nothing special. And let's see how it smells. I get a nuttiness right off the bat, which is curious because when I was reading about this on the manufacturer's website, they didn't mention that it was stored in oak barrels. It was just in stainless steel vats. So that's interesting. Smells just very fresh and bright and fruity with that little nutty component to it. Yeah, that's about all I have to say. Pretty typical Chardonnay smell overall. Let's see how it tastes. Oh, and I'm going to be spitting today because I have to record 2 reviews back to back, and I would like to remain coherent for both of the reviews. So I will unfortunately be spitting this wine out. This has a very curious sparkling component to it. Like, it almost feels like sparkling wine. It has this very bubbly acidity to it. I feel like I should be able to shake it up in the bottle and get some bubbles. Kind of do, actually. But Yeah, that's very curious since it's not a sparkling wine, but it has that prickly, bubbly, sparkly feeling to it. Definitely has that nuttiness on the flavor. Um, it just feels very bright and crisp, especially with that sparkling acidic component to it. Doesn't really feel dry at all. And the finish is mostly nuttiness. That's a pretty good Chardonnay overall. It doesn't have, the smoky vanilla complexity that an oaked Chardonnay would have, but it still has that really curious, nutty taste that I really enjoy from Chardonnays. Um, there's nothing bad about it. The the sparkling component sort of took me off guard at first because I wasn't expecting that at all from this wine. But I like it. It adds an interesting, characteristic to it. Very crisp and clean flavor. Good summer wine, that's for sure. Um, I would rate this wine, especially considering that it was $5. I would rate this wine B plus. That's what I'll give it. This is good. Um, you can serve this, at a dinner party. You can drink it, just by yourself or with a couple of friends, or you can buy a whole bunch of bottles of these and have your college party if you want to get drunk. Um, in terms of ways to get drunk, there are worse flavors you could have. This is actually really good, and $5 for this much alcohol, the college kids might be appealed to that. So definitely check this out. I got this at Liquors 44 in Hadley. If you're one of the local college people, yeah, B plus, $5, Falling Star 2008 Chardonnay from Argentina.